All right, time to talk about Abigail. In the future, like, expect all welfares and 5 stars to come out like just a week later after the event launches. This is just to make sure that there are no hidden things about the character that just get released mid-event. Looking at you, Van Gogh Minor. So yeah, like, this is gonna be the normal cadence for events. I get to do it on the wiki, and just have it in line with the rest of the content on the channel. All right, so Abigail, 9.0k attack. That's how we're started. HP 11.75. This is kind of low, no? This is low. This HP is a little low. Star weight, star gen, pretender numbers, like a good 20.4 star gen. MP charge 0.38. Ooh. This is what Summer Ibuki has, but this is not a farmer. Triple art stack, 4 hits on each arts card, so slightly better. I'm just doing the math in my head real quick. 7.76, 1.52 effective, compared to Tomomo that's at 1.65. Yeah, so weaker arts cards than even Tomomo. Not the best sign, because like Tomomo is kind of infamous for like not doing good card refund. It's mostly arts chains and her own MP. All right, but everything else on the hit count's good. The extra attack is gonna gen a lot of stars, not so much the MP, and the buster card itself will gen a good amount of stars. Like 4-hit buster card with this base star gen, this is gonna, it's not gonna be quick card level, but yeah, this can gen stars, and I am pretty sure that these arts cards can gen stars too. First skill, 30% arts, 50% crit damage for herself, and 10 stars per turn. Oh my fucking god, it is Sugar Plum Fairies. Okay, chat, I swear I have not looked at the translated version of her kit. Like, Sugar Plum Fairy is literally the first thing that comes to mind when I see this. I don't know. I don't know. I swear I did not look at like translations for this. Is this actually gonna be Nutcracker references for all her skills? Wait a second. Is that what she's pretending to be? She's pretending to be a Sugar Plum Fairy and not like the key? Oh, see, this is why I make these videos. Pas les deux. Isn't this dancing with someone? Increases the value of master skills while self is on the field by 20% for 3 turns. So what does this mean? Let's make it easy. You have the Mage's Mystico, the one that gives you a 20 battery. If you have this skill active, that battery is now 24%. Now, for batteries, that kind of doesn't matter that much if you ramp it up high enough. I mean, a 10% battery turns into 20, but you have to ramp this shit up really high for that, which I do believe she actually can do, just not practically. So the best use cases you're going to see for this skill is damage and like refund, not so much direct battery. Because if you think about it, 20%, like if we go to 2004, the MP gain is 50%. So upping that by 20% is 60%. 60% MP gain is a lot. That is a lot for characters to have. And apparently if you keep spamming this MP, you can get that MP gain to like 100. Again, that is taking a whole lot of time, but it is there. It just, like, now it's more Mystic Ode dependent which one you're running with her, which does add another layer to this. Just because Plug Suit by itself does not, it's only raw damage. That's all you will ever get out of Plushie Mystic Codes. Like, if you think about it, it's the original one is Plug Suit, Gander, and AoE attack up. Well, the attack up is probably only gonna go up from third. Let me get exact numbers on this. Gameplay. I don't feel okay. No, I don't feel like looking this up right now. I'm sorry. I just don't. Not in the mood. Maybe later. MP gain up for herself 30% for 3 turns, and Star Gen up for 3 turns 100%, and 2 attack 3 turn dodge. Yeah, sorry for the scatterbrain, but this video is just gonna take longer if I'm like recording me looking for where Mystic Codes are on this list. So yeah, all your arts cards gen stars now, and your arts cards just work better. So yes, while her skills are up, her cards are much better than Tomomo's. I said it was the base number was low, and that is factually correct. However, Abigail is also almost built like a looper. Like she has basically the trifecta, almost has the trifecta for quick servants, being a card buff, MP gain, and a battery. Abigail doesn't exactly have that. Her battery is not where it needs to be, but it doesn't need to be at that point, because that is for farmer quick servants, not supports. So third skill, 20% battery for the party. Overcharge everyone in the party's MP by 1 stage, 1 time 3 turns. Max HP for child servant allies 3 turns, and 20 crit stars. Okay, so this I absolutely do not have a problem with her having something like this, because if she is putting on a play, then it makes a whole lot of sense for her to be buffing up the child servants, because the child servants are the ones that are going to be in the play. Again, like context, I have not read this event, so if this is not what happens in the event, my bad. This is purely based on gameplay, this speculation. Passives, 19.5% debuff resistance, just under 20. Arts up 6%, existence outside the domain. This servant is still considered a crit servant. So you run Abigail with Van Gogh, and honestly I think that is how you're supposed to use Abigail. There is just too much star gen like this to not see the Van Gogh synergy over like other stuff. Like Van Gogh already suppresses fire enough, making your Master and Mystico is like more effective. Like, you wouldn't be using Atlas, but that's for damn sure. Atlas, I don't think is gonna do anything, but I don't know. I don't have Van Gogh on my JP account. JP accounts, so I can't really test something like this, like double Van Gogh and Abby. But any servant that has this passive is a crit servant. Even if they don't have crit in their kit, even if it doesn't look like they could be a crit servant, they are a crit servant with Van Gogh. Final passes, dream of a prima donna. Oh my god. Okay, so is she merged with like something like? She is pretending to be a sugar plum fairy. That's the whole thing. Like, I'm seeing all this Nutcracker stuff, and I'm like, okay. Like, I was a big music kid in school, and like this stands out way too much. But yeah, arts cards have a star gen base of plus 20%, and in general, it's probably gonna be closer to 120%. So her hit counts on these cards makes so much sense. Again, in a Van Gogh team, any card she does is gonna gen a whole lot of stars. Whether you're using double Van Gogh or not, that's up to you. It is so hard to say comps like this when you're missing characters across different accounts. It is annoying as shit. I have to wait 2 years, like say this, and then wait 2 years to use my own Van Gogh for this shit. And then by that time, I probably forgot about bringing up Van Gogh into it. Anti-Berserker Append, awesome. Skill reloading, cool. Mana loading, sure. Crit damage, again, like this should only be if you actually plan on using her with Van Gogh and not as a support. Because Abby still technically is a support. Third skill. Increases master skills value by 10% while she's on the field for 3 turns. Okay, so I take this back. You cannot ramp this up to 100% unless you're literally using double Santa Abigail, which... Why? Yeah, so you can only get this master skill value up 50%. Party crit damage up 50%. HP, heal, 3k, guaranteed drain, and another arts cards buff for 3 turns. Damn. So she was already a crit servant, or crit support. So running her with Van Gogh, it really is just overkill. It really is just too much crit damage that you shouldn't be running double Van Gogh at that point. Like, 1 Van Gogh is like probably more than enough. Probably just spamming Mighty Chains and Van Gogh is getting... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, no, Van Gogh's most recent buff kind of like does discourage using double Van Gogh just a little bit, only because how to explain it? It's like the Van Goghs are gonna have so much charge that if you're judging it wrong, you're gonna waste part of their buff. Yeah, that's how I kind of have to phrase it. While running Abigail instead of another Van Gogh is gonna get you more arch chains. Again, this is super hard talking about this when I don't have my own Van Gogh and JP. I can't test this. I can't like actually get practical data, and Laplace is not. This is not for practical application. Oof. Yeah. So, are you gonna use Abigail with Van Gogh as like a quasi DPS or a support for Van Gogh? Because this is a pretty good MP. I'm not gonna lie. Does Van Gogh get the most out of this? No, because Van Gogh only has 1 arts card, at least OG Van Gogh. But specifically to use, I don't know. I do really like that these two go together, but like more likely than not, you're not even going to be able to ramp this up and spam it to get the full 50%. That's just not going to happen. You would have to be like basically using Abigail as the main DPS, which, I mean, she could if she ramps up quick enough, which, and again, Van Gogh will help her ramp up her crit damage fast enough. I don't know. This like I'm just trying to think of like use cases for Abigail where she's gonna shine the most. But right now we kind of just don't have mystic codes that are really going to. Actually, no, I take that back. There are a couple, but most of them have to have like percentage effects for this to affect, and not too many of them do. Especially not the common ones. No plug suit can really use Abigail to her fullest. Yeah, like the mystic codes with like split charge or like battery overcharge, like the New Year's, summer lately, like those mystic codes you will see much more benefit from. Definitely not so much plug suit, where again The only thing that's gonna scale up is a little bit of damage. Like we're honestly talking like a couple percentages of MP damage that most people would get by just having their skills maxed out. Like that truly is going to be the difference. And the HP healing going up a little bit, like that matters a little more, but like you shouldn't be using mystic codes to heal. The base value for that is just too low. All right. Pawn C, arts up 10% and MP Gen up 10% while she's on the field. Ornament 12. Mats to level with. Annoying that she needs comet shards. Yeah, her mats are just kind of annoying to level. So many mats. But at least you don't need a stupid high amount. The most of any mat you will need is 36, and that's comet shards. That's pretty common for extra class though, so that's not a demerit for her. Yeah, the least amount you need is 24 to max out. The most you need is 36 for any specific mat. So it's not like proofs how you like Karna that you need 216 of them to like actually max it out. Like nothing crazy like that. It's just like you dedicate, like some of these mats you get in the event, you just dedicate some time and you can get this done relatively quickly. And this is sent to Abigail. She's a welfare. Level her up. If you find a use for her, go for it. I don't think a lot of people are going to have that many teams available for her. I think she'll just be fun, but she's probably not replacing too many people. If you want to use her as a crit servant, like specifically an arts crit servant, use her with Popus Johanna. I think that's like fine. She does it like Popus Johanna wants triple arts. This is triple arts, own card buff, own crit damage. Yeah. Probably one of her better teams is going to be Van Gogh, Popus Johanna, Abigail. And if you want to plug Suna in a cast story for a better refund, sure. But those are the two servants I think like help her out the most if you want her to be doing crit damage. Because she is kind of like a self, her MP like just does remind me of Van Gogh. Like it reminds me of it a lot. That it's just a self-buffing MP. No, not a self-buffing. Party buffing MP. All this stuff is for the party. None of it is selfish. Alright. That's it for me. I want to start off this day and just relax before my vacation. I took this day off. I'm gonna enjoy it. Tomorrow's a half day. Peace. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like or sub. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.